Okay, so this is going to be the instructional video for Trucksbook and how the dispatching works. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open up your Trucksbook. So I already have it open. I can just open it from down here. This is the screen you're going to see. The one thing you want to click is dispatcher on the left. And if you have loads assigned to you, you'll see two loads. Well, I see two loads, I should say. You will see loads. They could be anything, or you might not see any loads, and all that means is that no one's actually assigned you any loads, and there's nothing to do. But you can see that I have two loads to do. I got a wind turbine tower going from London to Palermo, which I could accept or I could reject, but I'll leave that alone. And then I made one called chocolate, which is going from Dover to Dover, so it's a very short delivery. And when you see a load you want to do, just hit accept. And the first thing that's going to pop up, it's going to ask you, which profile do you want to do this load on? And it's very crucial that you know which profile you're using. So it is nice enough to give you the name. So just, this is the one I use. Hit add. You'll see the job delivery has been added to your profile. So keep note of where you're starting from. So I got to be in Dover to pick this load up. So now you can hit multiplayer, or you can do single player, it doesn't matter, but we're going to do this for multiplayer. And then you just do like normal, you just launch Euro Truck 2. And then when you get in, you're going to log in. So you can select any server you want, so we'll just go on EU3 because there's not that many people. And then make sure you load the profile that you selected initially. Okay, so once you're in, the first thing you want to do is don't hit drive, go straight to Garage Manager, and then remember the city you're starting in. So I'm starting in Dover, so we'll just scroll down to D, and there it is, Dover. If you don't have a garage in the city you're starting in, you should drive over to that city and either buy the garage or just be near the garage or go to a hotel, because the following steps are going to be very important. But I do have a garage in Dover, so I'm going to travel to that garage. Okay, so now we're going to open up Freight Market and we're going to find our load. So I'm going to hit Dover here, and we're going to look, and to my surprise, it's not, oh, there it is, it's right there. So there's a load. But here's an issue. Sometimes you'll be looking in your Freight Market and you won't find the load. So this wouldn't be here, it would just be non-existent. So what do you do? What do you do if you can't find the load? Well, this is what you do. So if you can't find the load, just go back and hit drive. And then what you want to do is just pull forward until you see the sleep sign, because you can sleep at this garage. Alternatively, if you don't have a garage, you can go to the hotel in the city and sleep there, as long as you sleep. Because when you sleep, it'll refresh or update the loads. So just pull forward, should be right about here. Okay. So in my case, you can see I'm not tired. So I can't sleep, but if you are able to sleep, that's good. You can kind of ignore what I'm going to say next. But if you just got the same message as me where it says I'm not tired, this is what you have to do. Press G to open up your Garage Manager, or whatever key you use to open up your Garage Manager. And I like going to map view for this. So these are all the garages I own, and I can see that I'm here in Dover. Now, to make this work, you have to teleport or travel to a faraway garage. So if I'm here, I'm just going to go all the way to the right, and I'll just travel to Lublin. And what this does is it simulates that you've kind of wasted time in game, and that it'll automatically refresh all your loads. And just to make sure it'll work, I also go to another faraway garage. So instead of going back to Dover, I'll just go down to Italy, travel there quickly, And then I'll just open it back up again, and I'll travel back to Dover. So we can just go find Dover, travel back. Okay, so we're here back at Dover. Now what you see, if you click M, and then go to Freight Market, if you see your load, so, well, I gotta click Dover first. So if you see the load, good. And actually, you can see that my load disappeared. Chocolate is no longer here. But if you can see your load, that's good. It worked. If you can't, follow the next steps with me. So you have to quit the game. So click Escape, go to Quit. Mine takes a minute just to quit. Don't worry, it didn't freeze. Okay, now we're back at the Trucksbook client, and if you see here, it doesn't say accept, it says reaccept. So that's the button we're going to press. So make sure you click reaccept, and now it's going to give you the rundown again. You select the profile, make sure you select the right profile, click add again. It'll say this job has been added to the profile, so click OK, and just launch multiplayer again. And then just do the same thing. All you got to do is log back in. You can select any server you want. But do try to stay on the same server if you can. Now I'm going to hit drive because I quit right at the garage, so it's okay. Now I hit M and I open up my Freight Market. And now, if I click Dover, I should see chocolate. And look at that, right at the top there. There it is, chocolate. Going from LKW Dover to Eurogoodies Dover. So let's accept. And just to prove to you guys, I'm going to go pick up the delivery. And I will deliver it. Now, I will tell you, I'll kind of give you an answer as to why this happens. So if you see, the delivery I picked up has an expiry date. It expires in 10 hours, just like some of these other loads. Some of these loads you see they expire in 193 hours, but this one expires in 10. So if you accept this load, but you decide not to do it right now, it'll disappear. That's why you have to quit the game and then click the reaccept button, then load the game again. And then it should work. You should see it. If it doesn't, just do the same steps I showed you before where you have to sleep or you have to teleport to different garages, and I guarantee you it will pop up. So there it is. Let's go pick it up. Right now there's no one on the server, I'm in the queue, so I'm just going to run this red light because I'm not even in the server officially. Okay, and then everything you do from here is normal. You go to your Freight Market, there's the chocolate. As long as you didn't take more than 10 hours in-game to get to LKW, wherever you're picking it up from, it should be there. So let's go pick it up. Okay, so that just goes to show you guys that this does work. And if we were to quit the game right now, I could show you that also it'll come up on your deliveries for your Trucksbook. So there we go. Let's go to our logbook. And I already did one earlier just to prove before I made this video to make sure it worked. But there's the second one we just did. You know, distance of 2 whole kilometers or 1 mile. Big woo, but there it is, Dover to Dover. So it does work. And if I go back to the dispatcher, the load has now disappeared. So I do have one more delivery. And if I did that, I would have no more to do. So it's just kind of like a checklist of deliveries. But there you go. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, you can come see me. My name is the Town Drunk. Also, you can ask anyone else in the Discord. Hopefully they should know. And yeah, safe trucking.